Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Power football with the run. Got room to work. And the ball slipped out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They run the reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. He's open on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Was to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Merrill. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Edwards. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They go to the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Breaks into the open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. shake it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. On target. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Kinds of room to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A lot of times you have these guys start. These wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give them the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Thanks to grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Corner's going to give them room. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the right. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Maryland! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Special teams proving to be special.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Tulsa. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Got his man quicker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Turns it on in midfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Jayhawks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time and create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the...
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on! He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he could do there, because this guy is a weapon.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback and he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 25 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Maryland.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.